City of Austin's overnight cold weather shelters are open again tonight after hundreds of people stayed warm there last night.
As KXAN's Grace Reader explains, a report shows February is one of the most deadly months for people sleeping outside when it comes to exposure to the elements.
Austin Travis County EMS says it ran 7 cold-related illness calls Tuesday overnight into Wednesday as temperatures plummeted well below freezing. Of those patients, 4 were transported to area hospitals.
The good news is that we haven't transported anybody in critical life-threatening condition. Everyone has been awake and talking, so that leads us to believe that they're probably going to be okay.
According to Austin's Homeless Strategy Office, 386 individuals utilized the city's overnight cold weather shelters. An additional 4 families sought shelter and were given a voucher to stay at area hotels. The executive director of the Ending Community Homelessness Coalition, or ECHO, joined me for today's episode of Inside Austin's Agenda to talk in part about how dangerous these conditions are for people living unhoused.
It's devastating to think about folks living, even surviving right now outside as it's, 30 degrees, and we know it's going to be in the 20s and maybe even low teens tonight and tomorrow morning.
A new mortality report from ECHO shows between 2018 and 2023, there were at least 36 known deaths from environmental exposure among people experiencing homelessness. And we know there are more. During the cold snap just last month, EMS told us they responded to 2 weather-related fatalities, both outside and both of apparent hypothermia.
Well, I think it's an important report because I think it's really incumbent upon any community to be able to catalog death in their community. And it also gives us really good data and information about how we need to improve our services to folks.
Grace Reader, KXAN News.
And we do have a story on ECHO's mortality report at KXAN.com. You can also find Grace's Inside Austin's Agenda, that episode with ECHO. And a reminder now that the city's overnight cold weather shelters will also be open tomorrow and Friday night for anyone seeking a warm place to sleep.